Today we're going to walk you through how to create a custom LED lamp. It's going to be in the shape of a paw today. Now we can do this in any shape, any size. We also have an engraved photo here with some little paw prints and a quote. So let's walk you through the process from start to finish on how to create your own. Hey, I'm Rayanne.
And I'm Dwayne.
And we're Inuki Engraving. Today we're going to show you how to create a custom paw-shaped LED lamp.
So what we're going to need first, we're just going to need our materials. So material list is going to include, we're going to use our 1/8 of an inch clear cast acrylic. This comes in cases of 16 that you can buy from one of our suppliers. Each one measures 11.75 by 23.5 inches. So you can create numerous different types of LED lamps, like the tops that you want to do from the templates straight from your LightBurn. So
yeah, and the bases that we use here, we get these from Tromart here in Canada. You can also get them from JDS. And they are actually just little bases, and they come with a USB cord. They're also battery operated. The only thing that you're going to have to make sure that you accomplish when you do this, and we'll show you how to do that, is that because this is a piece of acrylic, the base has to fit into the top. So yeah, we're going to hop right over to our laptop, and Dwayne is going to walk you through the process of how to create a custom top that fits your LED base. We don't have it lit right here now, but we'll show you that later. It comes with a remote, and it has a bunch of different color settings and strobe settings, fade settings. So it actually is a really nice custom gift. We use these for memorials, awards, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. So it's really limitless what you can create with these bases and turning them into custom LED lamps. So let's jump right over to the computer and we'll walk you through the process of creating a custom top.
okay, so we're gonna just bring in our template that we've created for Maya. And here we are, Maya LED lamp. So the paw shape that we have here, and I'm just going to show you a quick example of how we get the outline to actually make this LED lamp. So if I took this paw here, and the great thing about LightBurn is that you've got an offset tool that you can easily create the outline of an image to create your template. So I'm just going to show you on this little paw here. And if we go and just use our offset tool, so I'm going to offset this, and the offset distance you can switch up between 2 or 3. You can make that as wide as you want, and then you click OK. Highlight your image and ungroup it, because you want to take everything that's on the inside of the template and take it out, because that's where you're going to put your words and everything. So just to show you an example here, that's how I've gotten this template here. Then after that, what we need to do is we need to create the base, which is most importantly, the base is going to fit into your LED lamp slot. So with our 1/8 of an inch acrylic, if I look at this, my width is 2.8259 or 58, sorry. So these are the width that you're going to want your base to fit into your LED lamp. That's where you're going to want it to, and your height is roughly about 1 inch. So in order to create that template, what we're going to do is highlight the whole thing, and we're just going to weld it together. So once I go here and weld it, then you'll be given the template. If you ungroup this here, and I like to make this little triangle a little bit bigger to give it a better light to shine through, and that's basically how I got this template in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. I just wanted to show you how to do that. Then what we need to do is we need to get the picture ready for the engraving. So this is mirrored right now, but I'm just going to click this back to unmirror it. And if we hit our little TV button up here, this is our engraving right here. Now we're going to jump over to our Corel Paint, and I'm just going to show you how we do the edit to get that photo in there. And here we go. We're going to bring that up, and we're going to hit our new document. And I'm going to size it as a 5x7 and make sure that it's a white colored background, and I'm going to set it at 150 dpi for my resolution. It's the one that I like to use. Now I'm going to import my photo into Corel Paint. So let's find Maya's photo, and here we go. Just go ahead and size that down inside here. Try to fit it in the block as much as we can. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to not desaturate, we're going to grayscale it. So I'm going to grayscale it for my lighter background and click OK. So as you can see here now, it's just grayscaled. I'm just going to size it a little bit better. Another tool that I've really liked to use, and it's been faithful to me since I've learned how to use it, is the tone curve. And the good thing about the tone curve is that you can literally adjust this line to make your image, and I'll just show you lighter. You can make it darker. But for acrylic, you're going to want it a little bit lighter like this so you can really see the images, or see a good, nice, clean image of Maya. So right there looks about good. I'm just going to go ahead and click OK now. And then I want to crop my picture of Maya out. So I'm just going to put my box around there and crop it. So now the picture is ready. I need to export it to my desktop. I like to save it as a BMP. And I'm going to click my export and save as flattened. Now I'm going to bring up my photograph and bring in the picture of Maya. And I'm going to split my window. And one side's going to give me what it's going to look like when it's engraved. The other side is just going to be the photo. So I'm going to go into my interactive mode. And you see these three bars down here, the black, gamma, and the white. I like to have my black around between 6 and 8 is a good number. And if you bring your gamma down to a 0.69, and as you can see here, I have it set for wood. So I didn't select my material, so you need to make sure that you do that. So I'm going to go back and select my material. It was set to red alder. I'm going to click it to my clear acrylic that we're going to be using for the engraving, and go ahead and adjust my gamma back down to 6.65. And see the changes there. So I like to have my white anywhere from 230 to 240 is a good number. And then you want to make sure that your machine DPI matches your image DPI. So I'm going to change that over to 150. The extent, I would just want to change to a 7. And that I used between 6 and 8 is a good number that I use for that. And I'm going to hit enter. So as you can see here now, this is the actual engraved photo. And you can see all these little dots in here, and that's basically what your laser is going to be reading. And here is what your photo should look like when you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and save that here now. And say yes. And click OK, and save it once again as a BMP. And we got it saved. So now we'll go back to our LightBurn, and I'll just show you how you just import that photo in here. And that is our picture of Maya that we can easily resize and put inside that template. So the paths, once again, we can get those from online. There's lots of free images of paths that you can put in there. And then the words, I just created my own self. I'm just going to ungroup this and just show you. That's just a dancing script that I use, and that's Cambria that I use for the other bold words. So that's ready. Now the next thing is our settings. We want to make sure that we got our settings in place here. So our fill settings I always use for black and clear cast acrylic is 15 speed, 19 power, and a 0.0025 line interval. And it just makes sure that you get a clear, nice, clear, clean engraving. Then your image that you want to engrave. The settings I like to use is a 10 speed and a 16 power. And my line interval I like to set at 0.0048. And my image mode, there's a few different ones that you can pick here. I always use Dither and Jarvis is good ones. And click OK. So now that we have that ready, and where we're going to be engraving on the clear cast acrylic, we want to make sure that the image is mirrored so that you engrave on the opposite side of the cast acrylic, and the other side of it will show through as your actual engraving. So I'm just going to go ahead and just show you how you mirror that. And that's the highlight for me. Here we go. So there we go. We got everything ready here. We got all of our settings. Just double check that your fill and line settings are okay. And then we'll get ready to send it on over to the laser. So let's get ready to head over to the shop. And we're just going to show you how we complete this project for our customer, and that they can get this full new piece into your house that they'll cherish for a lifetime. So let's head on over. Okay, so we're here at the shop now, and this is a full sheet of our 1/8 of an inch acrylic. So it's 12 by 24. It comes with there's a coating on there, just a plastic coating, and basically it just prevents it from getting scratched. And you basically just roll that down and then you do your engraving. So for this project, I'm going to use an already used piece, because obviously we want to use what we have first, and we don't want to start a new sheet if we don't have to. So I'll just show you the already used sheet here. So this is the used sheet that we're going to be using to do our next pet pot. And there was one done here, but we're going to do a new one now. So we're going to jump on the laser here now and get right into it. Okay, so we got our acrylic here on our laser bed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to send our images, or our templates, sorry, over to the laser and begin engraving. I always keep my plastic on the opposite side where we're going to be reverse engraving this, because if you have to move it, you won't scratch anything. So the protective film is there for a reason, but make sure you take it off the front part that you're going to engrave, otherwise you're not going to get a good engraving. So I'm going to go ahead and send this over now. And now we just need to move our laser head onto our acrylic. And we're going to use our leveling stick, our 2-inch leveling stick, to measure the distance between the acrylic and the laser head to make sure that we're level. So I'm just going to go ahead and level this up now. Now we're going to just frame our project. No, that was wrong. Must have something else on my screen here. Just then when I framed my project, my laser head went way down here. That's because there's a little dot in the template and it was way off from the paw shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and just remove the dot and then just go ahead and resend it. So just be careful when you do send that if you do frame it, it might go in different places, especially if you got magnets and stuff, which I always use on my project to be able to hold it down and nothing moves. So now I'm going to go ahead and frame my project. So everything's set up now. We've got our image sent over. I've rechecked my settings. Just make sure that you do that to make sure that they are accurate when you are sending your project over. So everything's set up here. It's in the laser. And now we're just going to go ahead and start our engraving. So stay tuned. We'll get that started. Okay, so we just finished the engraving. So this is our completed LED lamp top. And I'm just going to put it in the base here just so you can see what it looks like when it's lit up and just show you a couple of the features. So I'm just going to stick it in here, show you that it fits. And then you can change the lighting on it. You can put it to flash and strobe. So all those different things that you can do with it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back weekly with other videos just to show you more tutorials. We hope to see you next week. And if you like our videos, subscribe.